what's been the analysis, or what's come out of the analysis of last Saturday's game against Salford? Because obviously the result was disappointing.
Yeah, the result was disappointing. It always is when you lose, but we conceded two set pieces, one in the first couple of minutes, which was an horrendous goal to give away, and then we dominated the rest of the game. And the stats speak for themselves. We had 30 shots, 70% of the ball. And we could only score one goal. So if you concede two poor goals and only score one from a hatful of chances, then it's not a good recipe.
I suppose that actually doesn't need much analysis. That's very easy to convey to the players, that message.
Yeah, we're not doing too much wrong, if I'm honest. But it's both boxes. Like the two soft goals that Salford scored without, I think they had 3 shots in the whole game. Or 2 shots, scored from 2. We had 30 and scored 1. So there's your analysis.
Is it just something that if you keep working hard at it, then your luck will improve?
The players are working incredibly hard. We're just hoping that we get a little bit of luck. I mean, Aaron Collins hit the post when it looked in. Sean McCloskey missed from a yard out, mistimed it. With an open goal and other bits and pieces, you just need that little bit of luck to turn it around. And
momentum key as well. Does it matter at this stage that Forest Green have dropped out of the top 7? Obviously, I'd imagine you'd rather be in it.
Well, of course, you'd rather be in it, but when you look at the league table, it's so tight. 2 wins and you're in the top 3 again. So, you saw the results midweek. Crewe drew with Macclesfield, who are near the bottom. So there's going to be twists and turns. We've just got to take care of our stuff, and we've got to win some games consistently. If we do that, we'll be fine.
The other thing that happened midweek, you had a reserve game. George Williams back out there. How good to see him back, and how's he come through it?
He was fine, yeah. He got clattered, got brought down for a penalty. Obviously he missed it, which is not like George, but still a bit rusty. But he got through the game fine. He still needs plenty of training and maybe another 60, 70 minutes in the development game.
So would you be looking at sort of another week or so before considering him for the first team?
Maybe a couple of weeks yet. When you've had that kind of injury, the last thing we need to do is put him at risk by rushing him back.
And you mentioned Macclesfield's draw against Crewe. Obviously, you go there this weekend. It's not so long ago since they came here to the new lawn. Really hard to break down and beat that day. And imagine you'll expect them to be just as determined this weekend.
Totally different style. Change of manager, and they've gone totally the other way. They're full on, in your face, press, try and play. Very impressed what I've seen the last couple of games. They should have beaten Crewe, and they were good in the second half last week at Colchester. So very, very front foot, very energetic, and we'll have to play well.
And they don't concede many at Moss Rose either, which says they'll be hard to break down.
Yeah, of course. Listen, we've got to play well. We know that. It's if we have the mentality that we've prepared well, we've rested, we've prepared, we're ready to go, we need to win, then we'll be fine.
Apart from George Williams sort of on his way back steadily, how did the rest of the squad?
Good. Liam Shepherd hasn't trained yet. So, yeah, he will be doubtful for the weekend. Dale Grubb tweaked his hamstring getting out of his car the other day. So, those two are not available.